Hey everybody, welcome to Politics 101. Tonight, and it's nighttime here in Tucson, it's 7 at night in Tucson, so I say tonight. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about one thing that really gets me. I've actually made some notes. Normally I don't do that, I just talk off the top of my head. Boom, that's how it is. Tonight I've made notes, because I want to cover some points here. Government and overreach. Now, I'm a libertarian. I think the government is way too large. The government should be 10% of its current size. Look at all the law enforcement we have. We have city cops, county cops, state cops, FBI, and about 15 other intelligence agency cops. Geez, are Americans committing all those crimes that we need all those cops? Or is it like I think it's just a big, huge empire building? The person in charge of that empire and that empire and that empire, they want to keep getting more money. Well, let's look back in time. A lot of you may have to Google this stuff, but back in 1992, 8 months apart, we had Ruby Ridge in Idaho and we had Waco in Texas. Google it. There are documentaries on the YouTube you can look at. Pretty good ones. For Ruby Ridge, Fox News Channel's Scandalous. It was a 3-part thing. For Ruby Ridge, fantastic. My heart broke for that poor girl. And Randy Weaver. God, it was terrible. Let's look at some things. Waco happened second, so we're going to do Waco second. But Ruby Ridge, the FBI they coerced and they basically entrapped, which is illegal, Randy Weaver, and convinced him to saw the barrels off a couple shotguns and sell them. Now, Randy Weaver, that was stupid. Right now, I'm sure he thinks it was stupid, but it was entrapment. Once they got his warrants, they told him, hey, you're going to work for us, you're going to infiltrate these groups, or we're going to send you to prison. You know what he said? Go to hell. Went back to his house, almost like a cabin, on the top of a mountain in Idaho, and boom, tried to live his life. What happened? The FBI happened. The Federal Bureau of Investigation. What happened? They snuck up, put some cameras up with solar chargers, which back in the 90s, I didn't even think we had. So maybe the documentary was not being honest. But they had people, I'm not sure if it was ATF or FBI, but they had people doing actual live surveillance. Well, Randy Weaver's dog got alerted to them. Their presence started barking, going after them. So what happened? The government agents shot the dog. Randy Weaver's 14-year-old kid, I can't remember if it was 13 or 14. Just, oh my God, they shot my dog. And he fired back. What happened? The government agents with their, I would assume, fully automatic weapons, fired back, shot the son in the arm and in the back, which means the son was running away or walking away. But they still shot the kid. Later, after the siege started, a sniper shot Randy Weaver. Why? He was carrying a gun. He was carrying a weapon. Let's say, this in a holster under the FBI's guidance rules of engagement then, that little weapon, that little 9mm I held in a holster was all it would take for them to shoot me. That's our government. Then they decided that's not enough. When, after Randy Weaver got clipped, they all started running back to the house. Randy Weaver's wife opened the door, held it open. A sniper shot her and then shot another guy. Now they shot the other guy in the back as he was running away from the sniper. They shot the Randy Weaver's wife, killed her. Oh, did I forget to mention she was holding an infant, so a child less than a year old? And they still shot her, killed her, in front of her whole family. That's our government. Now, David Koresh, 8 months later, they decided, hey, we're going to arrest David Koresh. They go to a judge, say, hey, we don't have the ability to serve him a warrant for his arrest, so we need to assault his compound. Well, guess what? 3 days earlier, David Koresh went shooting firearms with 3 ATF agents. They could have served him there. Oh, well, what about when he jogged in the day? I would assume every morning. He jogged. What about when he went to the store? Oh, they couldn't serve him there. They lied to a judge, said they couldn't serve so they could go in with military equipment, assault the place. And how many people died? Ladies and gentlemen, Google it. That's our government. They don't care about us. They care about power. They will kill innocent people and they don't care because they have the power. And guess what, people? We need to take it away from them. We need to vote them out of office. Now, as a final thought here, the government, thanks to Obamacare, thanks Obama, thanks to Obamacare, the government can now force Americans to purchase a product. Whatever the product is, they could make us purchase Mars moon rocks, who knows. Whatever the product is, they can make us purchase it. Or we pay a fine. It's called a tax, not a fine. What are they going to make us purchase next? They tried healthcare. What are they going to make us purchase next? Think about that. Because they're going to do it again. Now, little slightly different subject matter here. All the plane crashes that happen around the world, what happens? Well, the media gets all these experts on air and go, what happened? And the experts go, well, this happened, and this happened. That's what brought the plane down. Now, the expert has no idea what brought the plane down. They're just spouting BS. See, I cleaned it up. They're spouting BS. And what happens then? The NTSB does an investigation and makes it so. Everything that the people said on the media, in the media, is proven to be true. Now, let me give an example. A airline went down off the coast of America. God, it must be, 20, 30 years ago? And they said, I don't even remember what airline it is. They said, well, the co-pilot was a Muslim and he wanted to crash the plane and kill everybody. That's what the experts said on TV within, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours? Lo and behold, that's what the NTSB determined. Now, what doesn't add up? Ladies and gentlemen, that is our government. That's the government we voted in. That's the government we deserve. It's time for us to say no more. Join the libertarian cause and say, government, go away. Whatever your size is now, you need to be only 10% of that size. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you got any questions, give me a call. Or, give me a call. Just leave a message on the YouTube. Leave a comment on the YouTube video site. Have a good night.